What if I told you there's a dog that fits perfectly in a small apartment, loves kids, barely needs a backyard, and somehow looks like a tiny little bodyguard? Yep, we're talking about the French Bulldog, one of the most popular dog breeds in the entire world. And today, you're going to find out everything you need to know before bringing one home. Stay with me, because this breed is full of surprises. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we cover everything about pets, from breed guides to training tips to health advice. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving deep into the French Bulldog, their history, personality, health, care needs, cost, and whether they're the right dog for you. Let's get into it. History and origin. Despite the name, French Bulldogs actually have English roots. In the 1800s, lacemakers in Nottingham, England bred a smaller version of the English Bulldog as a companion dog. When many of these workers relocated to France during the Industrial Revolution, they brought their little bulldogs with them. The French fell in love, and soon this small, bat-eared breed became a Parisian fashion icon. By the late 1800s, French Bulldogs were adored by artists, socialites, and celebrities. Fast forward to today, and they're one of the most popular breeds worldwide. In fact, they've held the #1 spot in American Kennel Club registrations multiple times in recent years. Appearance. Let's talk looks, because honestly, Frenchies have one of the most recognizable faces in the dog world. They're compact, muscular little dogs, usually weighing between 20 and 28 pounds. Their most iconic features? Those large, upright bat ears, a short, flat, wrinkled face, what's called a brachycephalic skull, a stocky, square body, and a short, smooth coat that comes in a wide range of colors, from fawn, brindle, and white to cream pied, and even rare shades like blue and merle. One thing to note, some color variations like blue and merle are controversial and may carry health risks. We'll touch on that in the health section. Personality and temperament. Here's where Frenchies truly shine. These dogs are affectionate, playful, and deeply social. They form incredibly strong bonds with their owners. They love being around people, whether that's cuddling on the couch, following you from room to room, or just being in the same space as you. Frenchies are known to be great with children and tend to get along well with other pets. They're not typically aggressive, but they do have personality. They can be stubborn, so training requires patience and positive reinforcement. They're also known for being entertainers. Frenchies have this natural ability to make you laugh, whether it's the way they snore, the weird positions they sleep in, or the little gremlin noises they make. One big thing to know, French Bulldogs do not do well with being left alone for long periods. They crave companionship. If you work long hours away from home and can't bring your dog, this may not be the right breed for you. They can develop separation anxiety fairly quickly. Exercise and living needs. Good news if you live in an apartment, French Bulldogs are made for it. They don't need a yard. They don't need long runs. A couple of short walks a day and some indoor playtime is usually enough to keep them happy. But, and this is important, do not over-exercise them, especially in hot weather. Because of their flat faces, Frenchies have difficulty breathing and regulating body temperature. Heat can be genuinely dangerous for them. Keep exercise light, keep them cool, and never leave them in a hot car or outside in direct sun. Moderate indoor play, leash walks in the early morning or evening, that's the sweet spot for this breed. Health concerns. Okay, I want to be really honest with you here, because this is one of the most important parts of this video. French Bulldogs are a brachycephalic breed, meaning their flat faces and compact skulls can lead to some real health challenges. The most common include brachycephalic obstructive airway syndrome, or BOAs, which affects their breathing. Spinal issues. Frenchies have a naturally short, compact spine that can be prone to problems like intervertebral disc disease. Skin fold dermatitis. Those adorable wrinkles need regular cleaning to prevent infections. Eye issues. Their large, exposed eyes are more susceptible to scratches and conditions like cherry eye. Hip dysplasia and joint issues. And heat intolerance, as we mentioned. Now, this doesn't mean every Frenchie will have all of these, but it does mean vet care is crucial. Budget for regular checkups and consider pet insurance. Frenchies can have significant vet bills over their lifetime. A healthy Frenchie lives between 10 and 12 years on average. Working with a reputable, ethical breeder who health tests their dogs can make a big difference in reducing these risks. Grooming and care. The good news, Frenchies are relatively low maintenance when it comes to grooming. Their short coat doesn't need professional grooming regularly. A weekly brush to remove loose fur and keep the coat shiny is usually enough. But wrinkle care is non-negotiable. Clean between those skin folds a few times a week to prevent moisture buildup and infections. Use a gentle, vet-approved wipe or cloth. Also, clean their ears regularly, trim their nails every few weeks, and brush their teeth a few times a week. Dental health is often overlooked in small dogs and can lead to bigger health issues down the road. Training and intelligence. Frenchies are smart, but they're also independent thinkers. That stubbornness we mentioned earlier can make training a little challenging if you're not consistent. The key? Short, positive, reward-based training sessions. They respond beautifully to treats and praise. Harsh corrections or punishment-based training. Avoid it completely. It shuts them down. Start socialization and basic commands early, ideally as a puppy. Frenchies that are well socialized from a young age tend to be confident, friendly, well-adjusted dogs. And while they're not the most athletic breed, they can do well in basic obedience, and even some dog sports designed for brachycephalic breeds. Cost in finding one. Let's talk money, because Frenchies are not cheap. From a reputable breeder, you're looking at anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 or more, with rare colors sometimes exceeding $10,000. Why so expensive? They're difficult to breed. Most Frenchies are born via cesarean section because of their body shape. Please, do your research when choosing a breeder. Avoid backyard breeders and puppy mills. Ask for health testing documentation. Meet the puppy's parents if possible. A good breeder will also ask you questions because they care where their puppies go. Alternatively, consider adoption. French Bulldog rescue organizations exist in most countries, and there are wonderful Frenchies waiting for loving homes. Adoption fees are typically $300 to $600 and often include vaccinations and spay/neuter. So, is the French Bulldog the right dog for you? If you want a loving, funny, low-exercise companion who thrives on human connection and fits perfectly in your apartment, they might just be your perfect match. But go in with your eyes open. Know the health realities, budget accordingly, and give them the love and care they deserve. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Do you have a Frenchie? Or are you thinking about getting one? I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next one.